is helping do these ball games, so he may have to do more depending on how the season plays out. But tonight the Grizzlies come in at 2-3, trying to even their records, and they'll be going up against the team that's 3-2 from the Northern Iowa Area Community College, and that's no exaggeration. They are right up at the far north end of the state of Iowa, so they had a long drive coming down here for 2 days of basketball. The Grizzlies are coming off a win, 72-66 on Wednesday night in St. Louis. This team from Mason City, Iowa, won their last game, and they defeated Luther Junior College by a final of 85-71. And I think this is the first time we've had this particular Iowa school in, so it'll be nice to see some new faces. Plus, tomorrow night, the Grizzlies will play a team that we saw here last year, Southern Arkansas University Tech, and they are from East Camden, Arkansas, and they are just the opposite direction. They're a county removed from being in Louisiana, and we saw them in a tournament here last year. They're pretty good. Both of these teams we're playing are Division II teams, but a little better, especially in Southern Arkansas's case, a little better than your typical Division II team. So Link Year Prep is the odd team out. That's the team that is not playing us. And they, in the first game, got beat by Southern Arkansas Tech by a score of 72-60. So we're about ready to get rolling. Curtis, if he needed to pay an admission tonight, he could have brought a toy, because the toy drive is underway for the Howell County Christmas Toy Drive. And tonight, all the way through the 28th, that's 6 home games, you can bring a toy to the game for your admission price and get in and enjoy some Grizzly basketball. That's going on now through the 28th. You can drop your toy off out here at the admission table, either side, east or west, and that's going to be going on for a few weeks. So, we're undefeated with you out here, Curtis.
Yes.
Are you excited about it? It seems like it's been a month since we were up here and did that first game.
It does seem like it's been about a month, and it's only been about 2 weeks. But I'm hoping to keep the winning streak alive while I'm here, and looking forward to a good game tonight.
Grizzlies will not be at full strength. Lucas Prola is still out with an ankle problem and trying to figure out how to best fix that. Other than that, it should be the Grizzlies playing at full strength tonight. At halftime, we'll talk with Rusty Lovrentz, and he is the athletic director for the Grizzlies. He's got a lot on his plate these days. The Grizzlies starting new sports next year, and here with the basketball season now in full swing, things starting to get a little bit busier. So the Civic Center is going to be a hub of activity here over the next few months, and this is going to be the longest stretch of home games, well, I can remember in a little while, 6 in a row. That's pretty unique before you get to the first of the year. But these are all going to be non-region games. We'll start the region schedule right after we turn the page on the calendar to 2024. Drew Joyce is going to take care of the starting lineups for us here. We'll take a short break, and we'll get to the starters coming up next. We're at the Civic Center. The Grizzlies and the Trojans will play coming up in just a couple of minutes here on Hot Country KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off, now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off, now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Bailey, Chevy, and GMC, home of the Bailey factory.
No matter the season, you need a truck that stands the test of time. From scorching summer roads to winter's icy grip, count on a truck from Bailey Chevrolet GMC for power and reliability. With a truck from Bailey, be ready for every adventure life throws your way.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Find new roads where the Bailey factor works for you.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Back at the West Plains Civic Center, the Grizzlies trying to even their record at 3-3. They've lost 3 games this year, all 3 to top 25 teams. Those teams include Midland, Texas, number 10, number 7, Indian Hills, and number 22, Triton College. So all 3 of those teams, and I hadn't seen the top 25 for this week. I knew Midland and Indian Hills would be in the top 25. I didn't know about Triton, but I was thinking they'll be in the top 25 before the year's over. One weekend, they've already achieved number 22 in the top 25 teams in Division I NJCAA basketball. By the way, you can catch the stream for the live stream, that is, on our website at ozarksradionews.com. You can see it on our YouTube page and also on Facebook. And Drew Joyce is always tweaking and looking to do things a little bit bigger and better. It's going to provide a little bit of identification for the players as they're introduced tonight for the Grizzlies. I was expecting that we would have the anthem beforehand, but if not, and we will. So we'll take a break. Back in 90 seconds with the starters on KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
All right, let's get to the starting lineups. The Grizzlies 2 and 3. Their starting 5 will be the following. At a guard, 0, Kyle Germany. Kyle is a 6'2 sophomore from Detroit, Michigan. Number 2 is Carlos Paul III. He is a 6'5 sophomore from Southfield, Michigan. Also in the starting lineup, Davian Downey. Davian is a 6'3 freshman guard from Toronto, Canada. Trayon Grant Foster is a freshman, 6'6 freshman from Kansas City, Kansas. And the final starter is Lionel Kamwimba, number 33. He is a 6'8 freshman from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Grizzlies are coached by Jared Fay, and he is assisted by Coach Michael Poindexter and graduate assistant Joe Greenwood. Now the starters for the North Iowa Area Community College Trojans from Mason City, Iowa. Their starting 5 will go like this. Markeel Newsom is a 5'8 freshman from Peoria, Illinois. Omarion Roberts, 5'8 freshman guard from Silvis, Illinois. Jordan Brown, a 6'2 freshman from Chicago Heights, Illinois. Carter Pataska is a 6'5 sophomore from Miles, Iowa. And Wyatt Helming, who would, by statistic standpoint and others, you would imagine he being their best player. He had 24 in the game the other night. Is 6'7 sophomore from Lake Mills, Iowa. Jeremy Winters is the head coach of the Trojans. Assistant is Mark Mole. Assistant coaches Greg Mole and Greg Paul. And Curtis, just looking at the general size of North Iowa, you would expect that we'd be pounding the basketball inside tonight.
Yeah. They have a little bit of size, but I think we're just a little bit bigger.
Trayon Grant Foster, who shall be referred to henceforth as TGF, will jump center, and the tip is won by North Iowa. This basketball game is up and running. Out front, Markeel Newsom over on the left side of the court. The Grizzlies in their home white with red and blue trim. North Iowa has kind of a Golden State Warrior feel to it, but their uniforms. Left wing, here's a wide open three, no good. Rebound pulled out, down by TGF. Long pass out is thrown away. So the Grizzlies turn it over right off the bat. Here's a shot at the right point for a three, and that's up and good by Markeel Newsom. So that's the way the game starts. Grizzlies get some full court pressure here. Javian Downey gets it over the timeline with 2 seconds to spare. The Grizzlies start their offense. Kyle Germany, the leading scorer with 13 a game, has it on the right wing. Kyle inside cutter, gets it, lays it up, and no good. Trayon thought he got fouled, but he missed the shot. And back come the Trojans up the right side. Newsom left point from the left corner. Man-to-man defense by the Grizzlies. Pass to the corner to Newsom. He gets the ball out to Helming. Now ball out of bounds. Last touch, though, by the Trojans. So both teams with a turnover here in the first minute 12.
Going back to that first turnover by the Grizzlies, though, I do like TGF's aggressiveness trying to get out on the fast break.
He just did not have a good angle to make that particular pass. Double team on the inbound. Trayon has it, brings it up the left side. Long up ahead. Carlos with a good catch. Bounces twice. Pump fake. Fall away jumper. Good.
Good move to get the defender off his feet as well.
Carlos Paul with the first basket of the game. He's averaging 10 points tonight. In the right corner, good defense that time by Germany to cut off the ball handler. Now out to the point to Newsom. Picked up by Javian Downey. Screen to the left. They go that way. He dribbles between it. Splits it. He kicks it left corner. Open three is lofted in and out. And Trayon with his second rebound. Long up the left side. Good pass up ahead to Germany. Kyle goes in. Scoop, shoots and scores.
That was a sweet move by Germany there.
4-3 ball game. Grizzlies trailed off the bat, but now are up by one. Out front, James Jennings pulls up the right elbow, and he'll make it from 15 feet. James Jennings' first basket of the contest. And it's a 5-4 game. Kyle Germany over the timeline on the right side of the floor. Trayon Grant Foster, lob over the top. Good pass. Pump fake underneath. Carlos up strong inside. He missed it, got it back. Pump it again. Goes up, missed it, got fouled. And he'll shoot two at 17:34 of the first half. That foul will be against Wyatt Helming. His first foul. And for that matter, first foul of the basketball game. Carlos Paul to the free throw line. Carlos, like others for the Grizzlies, has struggled from the line here early in the year, but we've seen him be, at times, a very good free throw shooter. He makes the first one, tie the game at 5 apiece. The sophomore from Southfield, Michigan, misses the second one, and the rebound is taken down by Bassey for the Warriors. I said Bassey. It should have been Pataska took that down for the Warriors. Now pass over in the left point to the right point. On the wing, here's an open three with the left hand. That's up and good. Markeel Newsom, he's made a pair of threes, and it's an 8-5 ball game.
And that one, his foot was nowhere going to be near the line, so he has some range.
That was a legit three he just made from a little over 20 feet away. Out front, top of the circle. I think actually 22 feet and something. Here's the shot up inside, no good. Put back by Lionel Kamwimba as Lionel gets his first basket of the ball game. Just in the lineup again, and the Grizzlies are sticking with this 5 here through the first 4 minutes of the ball game. Out high, top of the circle. Good pressure on the ball by Trayon. He seems rather excited to play defense tonight. And being 6'6", he can be a problem. There's a near foul out front, went for the steal. Pass underneath, and Helmy goes up, missed the dunk, got fouled, and it'll be 2 shots. And Javian Downey will get called for his first personal foul for the Grizzlies. So both teams with 1 personal here in the early going. When we have these tournaments, we call it a tournament, but it's actually just 2 games a night for 2 nights. Free throw by Helming is good. 5 o'clock will be the start time for the first game tomorrow night. That will be Link Year Prep going up against this North Iowa team. Wyatt Helming. He's a big lad, 6'7". Lake Mills, Iowa. Next free throw is off the front of the rim and pulled down by the Grizzlies. As soon as Trey Young, Grant Foster, was healthy enough to play, he was in the starting lineup, and he's getting better each game. Right wing, here's a 3 for Carlos. He missed it. Rebound is tipped long, picked up by Trayon. Knocked away from behind. They'll save it, and they'll be picked up by the Trojans. They're up by a score of 9-7. Kendon Peebles coming in just a bit. Out high left corner, Helming. One bounce, wanted to shoot a 3 instead. I think he stepped out of bounds. But it's a turnover, however you slice it. Second one against Northern Iowa, or North Iowa. And in the ball game for the Grizzlies, Kendon Peebles. Kendon is a 6'5" forward from Virginia. And Urji Hunami from north of the border at a guard spot. Urji, a 6'4" freshman from Windsor, Ontario. At the other end, here's Kyle Germany. Leans in, shoots and scores as he spun back to his right and laid it up and in with the left hand. Kyle has got some offensive talent. Pass to the far side in the corner, driving the lane, wraparound pass, layup by Pataska's no good. Rebound controlled by Javian Downey. Front court, cross-court pass. Here's Kyle with a 3, and it's off the front of the iron, rebounded by Lionel. Back to Kyle, drives the lane, scoop shot inside, won't go, and the rebound to Helming for the Trojans. They come back left to right. They're in the blue and the gold. Here's a shot from 17, straight on, good for 2. And again, Newsom, he has 8 of their 11 points. It's 11-9. Front court, Germany, backdoor pass, and there's Peebles up with the shot, tried to dunk it, got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Kendon Peebles has started a few games, come off the bench others, and overall has been one of the most consistent players the Grizzlies have had through the first 6 games of the year. Tonight, he has chosen shoes that you can see from the moon. Is that lime green, or I don't know how you would describe that. First free throw is no good.
It's something like lime green, but as someone that should be wearing their glasses more, I appreciate it.
That shade of green, if it's lime, the limes aren't ripe yet. We could turn all the lights off and still see where Kendon was standing, I think, with those shoes. Next free throw is good. Kendon Peebles makes 1. It's 11-10. Grizzlies down by 1. Gage Pitts from Thayer's in the ball game, and he'll guard the basketball out front against Omarion Roberts. Now in the left corner, ball tipped away by Urji Hunami.
Tom Emmerich from Mansfield also made his way into the game during those free throws.
So the only starter out there right now is Javian Downey. And the Grizzlies will play defense with the ball thrown in from in front of the Grizzly bench in the corner. Pass out front, Markeel Newsom. Newsom has hurt us, so Urji Hunami takes that duty to guard him. Pass to the right corner. Now on the wing, here's a long 3 again by Newsom. No good. Rebound high in the air. It's Kendon Peebles. Got Urji ahead of the field, makes the catch in the corner, feeds it to Gage, goes in, lays it up and good with the left hand.
Good job there by Urji to slow it down for a second and hand it right off to Gage.
Out on the side, Roberts has it. Double team, wraparound pass. Ball knocked away and a reach-in foul on Kendon Peebles. And that'll stop the clock at 13:59. One thing that has been fairly obvious for the Grizzlies, and that is we don't run with the ball all that much, get out on the fast break. when we do, we really look good, and we've got guys that can run the floor. So a lot of that has to come from your defense. If you can get stops, get turnovers, you can move the ball down the floor a lot easier. Here's the ball off the rim on the layup. No good. Rebound kicked up the floor. Unami goes in, walks around, goes up, blocked off the glass. Really good defensive play there. And back will come the Trojans. Bounce pass right side. Lean in shot off the board is up and good. Basket will count. Jordan Brown will get the bucket. And that whole thing started at the other end when Keon Alexander, a 6'7" freshman from Bolingbrook, Illinois, got in the game. And his defense started that break, Curtis.
Just like you were talking about, except for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that's what we needed. Our end of the floor. One free throw, and it's good. That last foul was on Gage Pitts. Third team foul on the Grizzlies. 14-12. Bounce pass to the high post. Trayon Grant Foster goes around his guy all the way. High off the board and good. Trayon Grant Foster is that guy that if you need a basket, he can get you one. He's done very well in the 3 games he's started, averaging right at 12 points a game. Left elbow pull-up shot blocked by Kyle Germany. Picked up by Gage Pitts. Wants to run a little the other way. 3-on-3 break, bad pass. Bounce pass across floor and stolen. Front court, left corner. Bouncing on the baseline and wraparound shot high in the air. No good air ball, but it's picked back up again by Adam Hackett. Now shot from the point for a 3. No good. Long rebound. Gage will run that down. Front court, Kendon wide open 3 at the right point off the side iron. No good. Rebound comes down, and the other way goes Marion Roberts. He carried the basketball and got caught. He almost got away with it.
Almost. But that only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's what they say. So the Grizzlies will throw the ball into the back court. Same 5 will stay out there. 12:30 to go in the first half. Grizzlies trying to get to 3-3 on the season. To the right corner, Kyle Germany, wraparound pass, tipped out of bounds. It is feasible. It's possible. You got 6 games in a row at home, and we could come out of all this with our next road game at National Park just after the 1st of December. We could come out of this possibly 9-3 if we play well. In the left corner, Kyle Germany at the point. Handed off to Gage Pitts. Gage dribbles down. Bounce pass out to Kyle Germany. Reset the offense, but there's only 4 on the shot clock. Kyle launches a 3 at the right point. No good. Rebound goes long. North Iowa wanted a flop. They didn't get one. Down the key. Here's Kendon Peebles with a swat in the block. Here we go the other way. With a 3-on-2 break. Feed it across. Trayon goes up. Got undercut. And down he goes. And a foul is called. Well, that is really dangerous when you just take someone's legs out from under them when they're going up to shoot the basketball at the basket. Sometimes you'll see that called an intentional foul even, or a flagrant foul even. But the foul, however you want to color it, is against Braden Drea as the first free throw goes in for Trayon Grant Foster. Riley Whitaker, the national ambassador for Spam, comes into the ball game for the Grizzlies. You find out stuff on these road trips. Next free throw is good. 16-14. Now on the left side, now the Grizzlies will jump and trap. I thought we'd gone to a zone, but not the case. Over on the left side, Newsom dribbles in, penetrates, slapped away. Another steal. Riley Whitaker, 3-on-1 break. Riley lost control of it and is stolen back. 2-on-1 break. Lob ahead. Ball is too high. Tipped out of bounds. They tried to alley-oop the ball inside to Adam Hackett. Well, that is out of his reach. Actually, Keon Alexander, the intended receiver on that pass. Carlos Paul is back in the ball game for the Grizzlies.
As is Javian Downey.
Gage Pitts will run the point right now with this particular group. Urgi Hunami will get it to Javian Downey. Downey will hand it to Gage Pitts going to his left. Crossover dribble, beat his man, feeds it inside, right off the hands of Carlos Paul. Ooh. Well, I was going to say we got away with one, but again, we didn't get away with anything. The outside official is going to probably change that call. Yep. Oh, I didn't mention that. The officials for the ball game tonight are Ward Silva, Mark Adamson, and Gordon Barnes. Inbound backcourt, here comes Markel Newsom from Peoria, Illinois. Bounce pass, low block. Boy, they had Carlos pinned inside. How long is he in the lane? Here's a whistle and a foul call as he turned and went up to his left for the shot, but a foul is going to be called on Carlos Paul. I wish you had started counting when he caught the ball in the paint. You could have got up to 7, I think. Carlos called for the foul. First free throw try with the left hand is good. Keon Alexander. He brings a little bit of size to their lineup. 6'7" freshman. Bolingbrook, Illinois. Second try spins out, no good. Rebound Riley Whitaker for the Grizzlies. Up the right side, Gage Pitts, right corner. Kamari Vincent in the ball game. He drives in, lays it up, no good. And Carlos Paul triple team. Kicks it out left corner. Riley Whitaker with a shot for 3, and it's good. Riley connects from the corner. It's 19-15 Grizzlies. Pass underneath. They'll double team the ball. It's how long has he been in the lane? Here's a pass to the left corner. Wraparound pass to the far right corner. Newsom has to step back. Can't get a shot. Hand off. Now kick it to the far left wing. Up fake. Kick it out diagonal to the right wing. Here's a 3 in the air. No good. Over the back foul will be called on the Trojans, and that'll work against Adam Hackett as he went over the back of Kamari Vincent. If you see it, Curtis, if you see a 3-second call in any of the games you're at this year, you're seeing the basketball equivalent of a dodo bird. Because you don't see them very often. Here's the shot in the corner for Riley, no good. Ball comes off, taken down by Hackett. And here come the Trojans. They like to push it. Pass to the point. Open shot. 3 ball is off the back arm. Bounces high out. And it's going to be Carlos Paul controlling. Riley Whitaker from Calico Rock, Arkansas. Gets it over to Kyle Germany. He's from a slightly bigger town called Detroit. Bounce pass inside. Kick it to the far corner. Javian Downey, wide open 3. It's good. That's what we need from him, and he can do that. Here's a whistle. Timeout on the floor. 9:22 to play first half. The Grizzlies enjoy a 7-point lead over the Trojans from North Iowa Area Community College, 22-15. And we're back in 1 minute on KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT 105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off, now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off, now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
We come back 22-15. Curtis Ballou to my right. I'm Harlan Hutchison, and of course Drew Joyce over there taking care of the video duties. Grizzlies come back out with Javian Downey, Kyle Germany, Kamari Vincent, Trayon Grant Foster, and Carlos Paul. Newsom out front, straight man-to-man by the Grizzlies defensively. They look inside, lob it over the top. Look at Trayon Grant Foster anticipates and steals. We go back the other way, 4-on-2. All the way in, right-hand layup, no good. Offensive foul will go against TGF. You come to Grizzly games this year, you always see plays that make you go, wow, every now and then. There's going to be a bunch of wow plays that you see Trayon Grant Foster execute, especially if we get the pace of the game picked up a little bit. He will fill the lane, and he will drop the hammer a few times this season before we're all done with this 2023-24 schedule. So, 9 minutes to play, first half. Now at the point, a little bit of problem there for Pataska. Now here's a shot, no good. Rebound is picked back up at the point. Hook pass across. Pataska on the baseline goes in, double team back out to the corner. They'll move it out to the point, fake the pass to the right wing, dribble in all the way, stop, turn, got away with a walk. Shot at the left point for three is good. Braden Drea. With the bucket, 22-18. Pass low block. Carlos Paul pump fake inside, goes up, got it blocked, picked back up, no good. Tipped outside, going to be picked up by Markel Newsom. Braden Drea just made a three. He's clapping his hands. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. I am hot. I am open, even though he's not right now. He'll pop out. Good defense on the hedge that time by Trayon Grant Foster, keeping the ball away from him. Off a high screen, dribbling around to the corner. Cross and dribble now. Here's a drive up and good. And that was too easy on the part of Jordan Brown, who just dribbled around until he found a lane and just took it to the basket and laid it in. Kyle Germany out front. Bounce pass, high post. Carlos Paul has it. Puts it on the deck. Goes in. Leans in. Shoots and scores.
And he just ended a 5-0 run out of the timeout for the Trojans.
Carlos very effective inside at 6'5". He's usually given up a few inches, but he's become a very good post player. Out at the point, here's Braden Drea. He catches at the right side, dribbles in, and a reach-in foul. And that's going to be on who?
Kamari Vincent, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Is what the scoreboard says up there. Sixteen fouls on West Plains to 4 for the Trojans.
They'll inbound from underneath. They'll kick it out on the wing. Braden Drea shoots a three, and it's good. No wonder he's clapping his hands. Throw me the ball. 24-23, Grizzlies by 1. Left side, Germany. Curls top of the circle. Now out to Kendon Peebles. Looks back door. Picks up the dribble. Good defense by Drea on Javian Downey. Javian's going to have to work a little harder to get loose. Now in the right corner, Peebles goes to baseline, cut off, ball snack, shoots it off the board. No good. But he got fouled in the act of shooting. And he'll go to the free throw line, and that will probably be on Carter Pataska. And that'll be his first foul. So Braden Drea has come off the bench for the Trojans. 5'10" guard from Indianola, Iowa. Two shots, first try, good by Kendon Peebles. So he's 2 out of 3 from the line tonight. Braden Drea, that sounds like the name of a Rush album. Next one, good. Curtis, do you even know what a Rush album is?
Yes.
Okay. 26-23. On the left side, down the key. Here's Brown, goes up, puts it up, no good. Dunk attempt off the putback, no good. Grizzlies come back. And a bad pass from Javian Downey is stolen. Back the other way by Omarion Roberts. A lot of our turnovers on passes are passes made without an angle. Here's a pass inside, ball blocked away from behind by Germany. Now up inside, ball lost on the way up, tipped out of bounds by the Trojans. Good effort that time inside. Curtis by the Grizzly defense.
Yeah, and I am surprised that Kyle Germany was able to get that block. He lost some height to Pataska.
From just a purely athletic standpoint, Kyle may be our best athlete. And that's saying something. We've got some pretty good ones, but 6'3", he can really get off the floor. Kenan Peebles in the front court, hands to Javian. Now on the left point, Urji Hunami. Takes it all the way in, goes up, got his shot blocked by Pataska, and it's taken away by the Trojans. 3-point Grizzly lead, 26-23. Pataska at the left elbow, pulls up, 13-foot jump shot, rims off, rebound put back good, foul on the play, and the basket will count. Lionel Kamwimbo will get the foul, and the bucket will go to Keon Alexander, who had inside position on the rebound that time.
That's the first foul on Lionel in this first half.
I have that as being the 17th foul, but it'll just be one free throw here. And it's off the back iron, no good. Grizzlies back with Gage Pitts. At the point, on the left wing, lob over the top. And it was missed time. Ball was over the head of Lionel, so the Grizzlies with their 6th turnover. At the point, Drea dribbles in, kicks it back out, now on the left side. Pataska. Now they'll move it back to the right wing. He'll move it out near midcourt. This is Amarian Roberts. They try to double team. They do double team, and they turn it over. Lionel has it, gets it now to Gage Pitts. 5th turnover against the Trojans. Carlos Paul and Kamari Vinson will check in just a bit. Down the key. Hook pass across. High pass caught by Downey. Touch pass out and around the horn on the wing. Kendon with a 3. No good. I thought he had that one measured. But it went off the left front iron and right into the hands of Jordan Brown for North Iowa. They have the ball down by 1. 4:30 to play in the first half. Pataska on the left side. Down the key all the way. Right-hand scoop shot. No good, but a foul on the drive as Marion Roberts will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Lionel Kamwimbo will pick up his 2nd foul. He is the first player in the game to have more than 1. Free throw attempt by O'Marion Roberts awaits, and this one is off the back iron, no good. Our free throw shooting has not been very good in recent games, but those have all been away from the Civic Center, and you figure to shoot better at Civic Center, and we are tonight. We are 5 out of 8. Next free throw is no good. Make that 6 out of 8. Back on the other end of the floor, Kyle Germany's score stays 26-25. Kyle at the free throw line, left corner, Gage Pitts. He's going to launch a 3, and it's off the side iron, no good. Rebounded by Alexander. Back the other way. Trojans with it at the point. On the left side, over a high screen, dribbling between and around right-hand scoop. Layup is no good. Tipped up by Pataska, no good. Rebound, Kamari Vinson for the Grizzlies. Front court pitch, left corner. Kendon will wide shoot that ball, son. He takes it in on the baseline. Kicks it back to Vincent. Lays it up. Good. Foul on the play, and the basket counts.
I think that 0 for 2 from 3 got into Kendon's head a little bit, but it worked out for the Grizzlies.
I hope that's not the case because he needs to keep shooting the basketball. He is a very good perimeter shooter. He'll come out of the ball game now in favor of Trayon Grant Foster.
Paul Vinson and Germany all made their way into the game when we were shooting free throws on the other end.
Carlos leading scorer with 5 points so far for the Grizzlies. Kamari Vinson free throw is good. So, 3-point play the old-fashioned way for the 6'3 freshman from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Here's Drea out front, launches it. I believe that was a 2. It's no good. And the rebound taken down by Gage Pitts. Across the way, wide open, Trayon Grant Foster in the paint. Fall away from 12 is good. That kid, I'm telling you, he's going to have a big season. 31-25. 6'6" guards are really good to have. He's out on the ball right now. Dre got away with a little slide step, now to the right corner. Marion Roberts has it, holds it. Kyle Germany on him. Goes baseline, pushes him baseline. Now back out around the horn it goes, right point. 3 ball is in the air, no good. Rebound, Gage Pitts. Got a guy ahead of the field down here. Don't see TGF, and so Gage will hold it up. Back outside, Germany steps into a 3, no good. Rebound, Trayon Grant Foster up above. Everybody puts it up, no good. Put back, good by Kamari Vincent.
And the Grizzlies are on an 8-0 run. Or 7. I don't know how to do math.
But we're ahead by 8. That's the important thing. 2:25 to play, first half. Grizzlies lead the Trojans 33-25. Back in a minute on KDY.
My name is CJ Collins, and I'm with Always a Future for Kids. Our mission is to help kids that struggle in our community. We do so by hosting events like Ozarks Gaming Convention, an annual disc golf tournament, kids' craft days, and other events throughout the year. We also help assist other nonprofit organizations with their events and initiatives. If you would like to donate or volunteer in the community with our organization, reach out to me at info@afkfoundation.org or message us on Facebook.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
2:25 to go in the first half. It's 33-25. Halftime coming up. Grizzly halftime. We'll have Rusty Lovrentz, our halftime guest, the AD here for Missouri State West Plains. We had a good talk today in spite of the fact he's a Royals fan. Milwaukee Johnson is in the ball game at a guard spot now for North Iowa. 33-25. Boy, the Grizzlies get after him a little bit now. I was glad to see that. Crossover free throw line pull-up jumper is no good, but Riley Whitaker is going to be called for reaching in and hitting him on the arm in the act of shooting. So Riley picks up his first foul. Free throw shooter, Marion Roberts. First try is good. So we're on our way on the bus to Ottumwa the other day, and I looked back. Riley Whitaker is about 2 seats back. I said something about Spam, loud enough for him to hear, and he said, I love Spam. And we got into about a 20-mile discourse about the benefits of Spam. I learned a lot. Free throw line, back out to the near timeline. It's Trayon Grant Foster handing it to Javian Downey. High post. Trayon dumps it down, ball tipped, got it back. He keeps the ball, beats his man across, pump fake, turn around, fade away from 12 as an air ball, and it's going to be picked up by the Trojans. Probably should have taken that first shot that he had before moved it back out on the perimeter, but it's 33-27. Trojans have the ball, they're down 6. Crossover left baseline all the way in with a layup, and that's up and in by Jordan Brown coming in from the left wing. He has 7 points. 33-29. It just kind of goes back and forth. Over the top, Gage Pitts front court to the left corner. Out to Javian Downey. On the low block. Hook pass, far corner. Javian's got a 3 from the right wing. Good! I'll tell you what, if he turns into a consistent three-point shooter, which he certainly has the ability to do, it will really energize the Grizzlies' offense. That's for sure. He has 6 points. He's made a pair of threes. On the right side, Johnson out front. Drea will give the ball up now to Roberts. He's cut off by Riley Whitaker at the right elbow. Down the left corner. Here's a shot, I think, for a 2. No good. Long rebound over the top, though. Pump fake, put up inside. No good off the miss by Keon Alexander. Rebound to TGF. We're down to 25 seconds to go. In the first half, Grizzlies by 7. And we've been scoring 70, 72 points a game, so we're just pretty much on that pace right now. Kamari Vinson over to Gage Pitts, right corner. Javian Downey with 8 Top of the circle. Now they're going to spread the floor, and Trayon's going to go one-on-one with 5 seconds. He's going to shoot a three straight on. It's good. Well, if they're not going to guard you, shoot it, I guess. 39-29 is our halftime score here at the Civic Center tonight. Curtis, Drew, and I will come back and check the first half scoring in just a little bit. Meanwhile, Grizzly halftime.
Grizzly halftime on KDY. Our special guest is the guy in charge of when it comes to athletics at Missouri State University West Plains, Rusty LaVerence. You know, I was going to ask you one time, when I first heard your name, I thought, is he related to Rafe LaFrance?
No, I wish I was, though.
It's not quite the same name, but very close to it.
That's how I tell everybody how to pronounce it. Just drop the F and put a V and you got it down.
There you go. All right. So anyway, it's good to have Rusty in here today and talking about what's coming up for Grizzly Athletics. And boy, we've got a really big thing going on now through the 28th of this month. Talk a little bit about that, Rusty.
Yeah, Grizzly basketball is paired with the Howe County Christmas Toy Drive. And if you bring a toy into any game on November 17th, 18th, 21st, 24th, 25th, or 28th, bring a toy in, you get free admission to the basketball game. So we're trying to get as many new toys as possible, help out as many people we can in the area. So we figure it's a good relationship, getting out in the community and get you a good chance to catch the Grizzlies. Maybe you like what you see and you come back out and see them again.
Yeah, we've got a string of home games coming up now through the 28th, starting with tonight's ball game. So lots of basketball and lots of opportunities to help out the Howe County Toy Drive. Let me give you a pat on the back in your department. You guys have done such a great job working in and around through the community and helping out in various aspects. And the athletic program has really been visible in a lot of things going on this fall.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We got great head coaches and great coaches that want to get their kids involved, and that's the key to the whole thing. Like I tell people all the time, I'm only as good as the people below me, and I've got a good staff below me, and they really want to get involved in the community and it reflects at the attendance at our game. They see us out there. We're showing our involvement in the community. They're like, hey, let's go check them out. And they supported us. Let's go support them. So it's a win-win for both situations.
And while you're working on stuff going on now, you've got a lot of things coming up when the new school year kicks into gear. We've got even more athletics coming, right?
Yeah, we got a baseball team coming fall 2024, which we're excited about. And the city has really got behind it with raising the money to get that program going. We hired Caden Tharp away from North Ark. He's out on the road recruiting. I think he's already got like 20 commitments for next year and on the rise. So we're doing a good there, and I think it's going to be a great thing. And then we're looking at adding more sports eventually. So we're looking at probably rodeo, cross country in the near future.
And the esports has been a big hit.
The esports is huge. Luckily, Dr. Orff takes care of all that for me. I'm just kind of above it, if I need to fill something out, but he takes care of all that stuff. He's really involved in that. And they've been doing great. They've got kids going to the national tournament again this year, and they had a kid finish second in the nation last year in first year of the program, so it's unbelievable what they're doing over there. And they've doubled their program size, and they keep getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, speaking of getting bigger and bigger, these new sports are incorporating more students into the university, and that's a good thing too.
Yeah, it just brings more life to the campus. It gives the students that might not be playing sports, it gives them something to do. They got more options. They got more games a week they can go to, and instead of just staying in their dorm and doing homework like they're supposed to, they can get it over with and go enjoy a couple hours break and relax, just watch a ball game or something.
I think it's really interesting when you look at a lot of the things that we do from a promotional standpoint. A lot of it is targeted toward our local area here and getting people interested in when the time comes for these younger kids to go to that next level, go to college, whether they're in athletics or not. It doesn't really matter that much, but to know what opportunities they have here. And it's really raising the profile of the university.
Yeah, well, the main thing is, like, when we added baseball, we wanted to start general area, recruit from around Howe County and the 7 surrounding counties, and then expand from there. And Caden's doing a hell of a job doing that. He knows the area. And he was winning at North Ark, so that's the big thing. And we get along great. He's a Royals fan too, so I'm bringing in another enemy.
Anytime that you can attract more interest to the program and to the university, that's just such a great thing. And I think that what we have seen here is that when the athletics program started at MSU West Plains back in the early 90s, it was new. The Civic Center was packed for all the ball games and all that. Well, we're 30 years down the road here. times have changed, things have changed, and you're really kind of going about this now, trying to raise the profile of what we have here, what's available here for local area kids. So that increases their interest, but at the same time, you're increasing the interest of parents and people in the area when you have more local people.
Yeah, the more local people we have, the better, I think. It gets your crowds out there, and it's more exciting. You don't want to go to a gym where it's empty. And you look around the country, I'm watching games online, and I look at our crowds, and our crowds are unbelievable compared to most junior colleges. I mean, I was at Pratt Community College. We're lucky to draw 75 people to a game, and we're complaining about 500. And I'm like, this is a good problem to have, and it just keeps getting more and more.
Absolutely. I could have gone around at St. Louis the other night and introduced and shook hands with everyone there, and it took me less than 5 minutes. We have, in our games at the Civic Center, talk about basketball right now, but our game, they're not just basketball games. They're like it's an event, and there's so many things going on around the game.
Yeah, we're trying to make it fun with the Domino's halftime shot, and then we got Name That Tune, and we're going to probably play Heads and Tails tonight, which is a game we tried once last year, and it went over well. So we're going to bring it out tonight because we don't have a halftime Little League game this night. So we'll do Heads or Tails, and we don't have that. But I think Jared's got teams lined up for about every other game for little kids at halftime, just to get them involved, see what it's like to play on a big court, because the people want to play on that court.
Right.
People think it's a college, it's big time, and they want to play on that court. And it's fun watching the kids get up and down the court, and their coach is like, how much longer we got? Because they're about ready to die. I said, how about 2 minutes? He goes, good.
Well, and another thing, too, the program in many respects is so accessible, volleyball or basketball, and after a game, you'll see people kind of hang around and talk to the players and such, and that's really great PR.
Yeah, that's the one thing. When I got here and I talked to Jared and the coaches, then they both agreed to it. After the game, go thank them for coming.
Sure.
Because you thank them for coming, they're going to probably ask more people. They're going to come back more likely, and handing out the autographs and all that. After that, we got posters that we got on the side and pins down there so they can do that and hang out with the kids, and the kids love it. You can just see the smile on their face taking pictures with all the players and all that stuff. And the volleyball did an unbelievable job where they'd get like a group and have a team photo basically in front of the net after the game with everybody that showed up and stayed after. And the kids, we had kids doing line judges and all. I mean, not line judges, they were ball girls, and it got them involved, and it was awesome.
That's fantastic. Now, looking down the road a little bit, you're adding a whole lot on the plate here in the coming year. Are you looking past this at all and kind of wondering what might fit next or down the road somewhere?
A little bit. We're looking at, like I said, rodeo. That's big. A lot of people in town want that, and we're going to work on getting that started. Then cross country is huge here with the high school and everything. And then shooting sports is starting to come along in a junior college level. So we're looking at probably adding a shooting team. We'll have to change some rules on campus about firearms and where we store them, but we'll all figure it out. But it's the state fair started it, and it's big up there. They got 60 kids on their shooting teams.
Wow.
And they got skeet shooting, rifle, and then bow and arrow, so they do it all.
And if you go southwest of here in particular, or west, you go over into eastern Kansas, it's common to find junior colleges that have rodeo programs to start with.
Yeah, exactly. And then when we do, there's some in Mississippi. There's two already. Three Rivers has one, then Missouri Valley, I think, has another one. We'd be the third in Missouri, but it's getting momentum built out. It's basically, there's a lot in Texas, a lot in New Mexico out west and everything, but it's getting to be nationwide because I don't know what it is. They're finding more crazy people. I ain't getting on a bucking bronco or a bull or anything like that, so.
And nor will I. So if you want to find out more about what's happening in Grizzly athletics, how's the best way to find that out and keep up with it?
Just go to our website, MSU WP Grizzlies.com, and it's got all the information there. If you need to get a hold of a coach, I want to try a special event at your game, call them up or email them. We'll talk to you. The more people we get involved, the better, and we like having more events at our games.
All right. Great stuff. Rusty, thank you so much. Thanks for coming in today.
No, thank you, Harlan, for all you do for us. You're the voice of Grizzly basketball and volleyball and softball and pretty much everything. You're the voice of it.
I don't know about this rodeo thing. I'll have to do a little.
Come on, you just got to talk for 8 seconds if you're lucky.
We'll see about that. Anyway, thanks to Rusty for coming in. Grizzly Halftime brought to you by Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Grizzlies lead at halftime here at the Joe Paul Evans Arena at the Civic Center, 39-29. Here's the scoring from the first half. Leading for the Grizzlies is Trayon Grant Foster with 9 points at the break. 6 points in the first half for Javian Downey with a pair of threes. Kamari Vinson has 5, also 5 for Carlos Paul. 4 points for Kyle Germany, 3 apiece for Kendon Peebles and Riley Whitaker, and 2 for Gage Pitts. North Iowa, their leading scorer in the first half was Markeel Newsom, who started out hot, making a pair of threes early. He finished the first half with 8 points. 7 points for Jordan Brown, 6 points for Braden Drea. He came off the bench and shot the ball well. Also 3 points for Keon Alexander, 2 apiece for James Jennings, and Marion Robertson, 1 for Wyatt Helming. In the first half, from the free throw line, the Grizzlies were 7 out of 9, while the Trojans were 5 out of 10. Trojans had 5 turnovers. The Grizzlies had 6. And at the half, Grizzlies on top, 39-29. So what did you think of the first half, Mr. Blue?
It was an exciting first half. The Grizzlies really hustled on defense and put a lot of pressure on the Trojans, and they all looked really good. This is my first time seeing Trayon Grant Foster, and if you have a chance, come out and see him because he's a special one, I think. As far as the Trojans, I expected, just based on stats, to see more from Wyatt Helming. I don't know if he's dealing with a little injury or not, but he has 1 point at half, and he averages about 19. So I'm not saying I want him to do that, but just not what I was expecting.
Trayon Grant Foster, who you alluded to, is a transfer from Indian Hills, but he never played a game there. He transferred down here. He is a freshman, and he has – this would be his 4th college game, and each game he has looked a little better and a little more comfortable, and that was obvious at times here in the first half. But one statistic, and statistics, well, you can make them say whatever you want most of the time, but sometimes they tell a pretty good story. In the first, well, counting tonight's ball game too, in the first 5.5 ball games for the Grizzlies this year, we started off the season, the first game this year, we shot 8 for 10 from the free throw line. And we thought, well, that's a great start. But since then, boy, we have scuffled. We have made 93 free throws out of 150. And being the math whiz that Curtis is, he immediately told me that's 62%. I was very impressed by that.
Yeah, I knew it right off the bat, so I was glad to be able to provide you with that information.
It reminded me of that movie, A Beautiful Mind. He computed that in warp speed. Anyway, we're just about ready to start the second half. Grizzlies home tonight, home again tomorrow night. Bring a toy for the Howell County Toy Drive, and that toy will get you into the ball game, and it'll be a good one tomorrow night. Southern Arkansas University Tech from East Camden, Arkansas, will be the opponent. They've got some people. They won by 12 over Link here tonight. We'll come back with the second half. Up next, Grizzlies up 39-29 on North Iowa. We'll come back in 1 minute on KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT 105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off, now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off, now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Bailey Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
No matter the season, you need a truck that stands the test of time. From scorching summer roads to winter's icy grip, count on a truck from Bailey Chevrolet GMC for power and reliability. With a truck from Bailey, be ready for every adventure life throws your way.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Find new roads where the Bailey factor works for you.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
The second half is rolling. Grizzly basketball inside. Lionel Kamwimba lost it. Turnover number 7 on the Grizzlies. And the Trojans will slow it up and bring it up the floor. At the left point, there's Helming to the left corner. Pataska picks it up, kicks it to the left corner. Newsom nearly lost it. Got it back, though. Picked up by Trayon Grant Foster. Tried to cross over and lost the ball. Keeps the dribble, and he'll kick it to the far side. Helming shoots the 3, and it's no good. Rebound comes off to Trayon Grant Foster. 6'6", brings it up the floor. Inside, there's Lionel wide open. You got to shoot that, son. You got to hurry. Goes up strong inside, scores. I was afraid that Lionel was going to force them to call 3 seconds that time because he was in the lane a long time. 41-29.
I was afraid we were going to have that dodo bird sighting.
Yep, flying right across the roof of the Civic Center here. Here's a shot from the wing for 3, no good. Rebound comes off, and the ball is taken back off a fumble, and the missed putback is rebounded again by North Iowa. At the left point, here's a 3, rims off, no good by Newsom. Rebounded by Kyle Germany, who had a blowout and lost the ball a little while ago. Down the court all the way. Here's Downing, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. Rebound is taken down by the Grizzlies. They'll keep it. Left side, TGF. Cross-court pass, Downey beats his man on the dribble, lost the ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans, and there's 8 on the shot clock. With 18:24 to go in the second half, Kendon Peebles will check in for Lionel Kamwimba. Here's the inbound play underneath, and Grant Foster goes up. May have got blocked from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be off of him. They got it just right underneath the basket, but evidently got pinned from behind by Helmsley, or Helmeen, and the ball was tipped out of bounds, but it goes back to the Trojans. Kendon Peebles in the ball game, as mentioned, for Lionel Kamwimba, who goes to the bench with 4 points. Newsom out front, gets it outside, and when the Grizzlies pressure and double team, they push the ball away from the basket, makes it a little more problematic. But here's a 3 on a pull-up at the right point. Knocked down, no problem, by Omarion Roberts. He has 5. Kyle Germany lost his balance. Stole it away at midcourt. Back the other way. Left-hand layup is good off the turnover. Timeout called by the Grizzlies. So, 17:45, and what you like to do when you have a 10-point halftime lead is come out and really put it to them early and take away some of the mystery. But unfortunately, we still have some mystery here. 41-34. It's Grizzlies by 7. 17:45 to go in the second half. And we're back in a minute on KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Row Boulevard, West Plains.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University, West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
We come back with the Grizzlies on offense. Ball slapped out of bounds. Still be Grizzly basketball, and it'll be Javian Downey throwing it in. Lob pass out front. North Iowa employed a zone press last time. Downey beats his guy, dishes off nicely, but the ball is blocked off the shot by Carlos Paul, and a foul will be called on the Trojans. Third personal foul on Wyatt Helming. Well, maybe Helming's thing was he got a couple early ones. I didn't. I just had him for one, but evidently he had two fouls earlier.
And that would explain why we didn't see him too much.
Yeah, you're not going to sit your leading scorer for no good reason. First free throw good by Carlos Paul. And for some reason, the buzzer went off.
And a late substitution.
Well, he's supposed to wait once the shooter gets the ball, and they're going to take Helmy right back out of the ball game. 42-34. Carlos Paul interrupted. Will shoot a second. No good. Rebounded by James Jennings for North Iowa. Double team the ball now on the right side. Pataska. Grizzlies have given them some trouble with this pressure and these double teams. In the corner, Pataska dribbles outside in the blue and gold uniforms. Baseline move. Here's a runner by Newsom up and good. Markel Newsom has 10 points. 42-36. You don't want teams like this to hang around, and they're hanging around right now. Trayon Grant Foster steps through, gets collared. Ball is loose on the deck, and it's going to be North Iowa basketball, and Trayon's probably wondering, man alive. He got horse-collared going across the lane, but nothing came of that. Urgi Hunami and Kamari Vincent come in. Trayon Grant Foster and Carlos Paul will go out. And the Grizzlies, full court press this time around. A 2-2-1, or a box press as they call it. Pataska front court right side on the wing. He'll get the ball there to a Marion Roberts who will hold it. And the Grizzlies have gone to a zone here. Trapping out of this. Right side. In the corner. Newsom has it. Now to the low block. Pataska picks up the dribble over the bad pass, stole it away, and a foul as Kyle Germany got tripped up in the back court. First turnover of the second half against the Trojans. And that foul will be number 1 on Marion Roberts for North Iowa. Kendon Peebles in the basketball game now. Kyle took a spill. He'll go out and gather himself. So it's Javian Downey, Kendon Peebles, Gage Pitts, Urgi Hunami, and Kamari Vincent. Pitts in the front court, out front. Javian Downey, who is really starting to find his shot offensively. We've seen signs of that the last game or so. And we've seen it here tonight. Tip out of bounds on the pass to the corner. 15 on the shot clock. Grizzly ball. They'll play it on the sideline in the corner. And now they're going to move it out above the free throw line. Urgi Hunami plays it in. Boy, he is just an electric player. He can do a lot of stuff. Urgi has it point to the right wing. 7 on the shot clock. On the baseline. Double team the ball over the top. Gage has a 3 on the left side. Off the back iron. It won't go. And the ball is picked up by the Trojans. They come back from right to left. They're only down 6. Alexander hook pass underneath Pataska out on the wing. Over the top. Here's a drive off the back iron. Up and good. (42-38). We haven't scored in a while. Kendon Peebles out front. In the left corner, Gage Pitts against his own over the top pass, tipped out of bounds. The only field goal we have here in the second half of the first 5 minutes was Lionel Kamwimba a few minutes ago. Kyle Germany will get back in the ball game for Javian Downey. Inbound play, Gage Pitts. On the side, dribbles into the paint, keeps it far side, Kamari Vincent with an up fake. Picks up the dribble, lost it, out of bounds, turnover Grizzlies. We generally have been a much better second half team than the first 5 games. But we're sluggish coming out of the blocks here tonight. 42-38. Just a 2-possession game. On the right baseline, here's a pull-up shot for 2. Good. It's a 2-point game. James Jennings has 6. 14:34 to go. Kyle Germany, front court, high post, bad pass, and it's nearly stolen. Urgie gets it back. Had Kenan Peebles wide open underneath, and no one saw him. The Grizzlies reset their offense. 14 on the shot clock. Lob pass over the top, left corner. Kendon beats his guy on the dribble. Gets hung up, pass outside, bad pass thrown away. The Grizzlies have turned it over 5 times already in the first 6 minutes of the second half. What's wrong, Curtis?
Just a little speechless right now.
Okay. Up the right side. No, I was actually referring to what's our problem out here.
I'm trying to figure that out as well.
So's that guy, Jared Fay, down on the bench. Here's a pass over the top near steal. Loose basketball. We'll have a foul call against the Grizzlies. Kyle Germany going for the loose ball as he and Pataska wanted the same thing. Kyle picked up his first foul. And Javian Downey will get back in the ball game for Gage Pitts. Our guards are going to have to initiate more pressure and make it harder for these guys to run their offense. On the right point, Roberts, bounce pass high post. Now left point for 3, no good. Ball comes off hard under the rim. Jennings shot up, no good, but the Trojan bench wanting to know why. That was not a foul. Jeremy Winters campaigning over there for the next one. Lionel Kamwimba will come back in, and Kendon Peebles will go out of the game. We have not really tried to pound the ball inside much at all. Here's the inbound catch and shoot, and no good. Ball will be fought for and picked up by Javian Downey. He'll go coast to coast all the way, and he laid it up and he missed it. Happens a lot. Javian Downey couldn't decide to dunk it or lay it in, and here's a 3 at the other end. It's good by Marion Roberts. And Javian is still down on the court, and Kerry Allrod will come and check on him. So we'll get a timeout on the floor, 13:22 to go, and this game has flipped here in the second half. The Trojans have outscored the Grizzlies 14-3, and we'll come back in 30 seconds on KDY.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
43-42, North Iowa, as I said before the break, has outscored the Grizzlies 14-3 here in the second half, and we just can't stop throwing the ball away.
We sure can't. We haven't found a rhythm either, and it's just it's what's leading to this rough stretch right now.
We haven't got the ball to the basket. We haven't got the ball inside. Lionel Kamwimba is back at the game with Carlos Paul. Man alive, we got the ball inside early in the first half, and we're able to really get some stuff done. But As we come out of the timeout, Gage Pitts, Riley Whitaker, Carlos Paul, Kyle Germany, and Lionel Kamwimba will be the 5 out there. Grizzlies will have to go length of the court, and the Trojans will go back to their diamond and 1 press. The 1-2-1-1 press. Riley Whitaker up the right side, kicks it across. Kyle Germany, front court. Picks up the dribble in a terrible place, but gets it up to Gage Pitts. Dribbles in, penetrates in, kicks it outside. Kyle has it. Stolen. And an intentional foul is going to be called on the Grizzlies after the turnover. It had been a layup at the other end, and Kyle just grabbed the player. So it'll be 2 shots and the basketball. Marion Roberts will be at the free throw line. First free throw try, good. 44-42. North Iowa. Next free throw is good. Marion Roberts had a grand total of 2 points in the first half. Here in the second half, he's got 10. So the Grizzlies go back to their 1-2-2 zone. And it'll be Trojan basketball at midcourt.
And TGF is back in the game for the Grizzlies.
He is out there at the front of the zone. Right point, high post, Pataska, pass across, stolen by TGF, and he'll bring it back the other direction. Second turnover of the half. Now pass inside to the corner. Riley Whitaker's got a 3, and it's off the back iron. Ball is tipped high in the air, and it's retrieved, rebounded by Keon Alexander. Right point, here's Roberts with a 3. No good. Rebound to Carlos Paul. We need to snap out of it. It's just a 3-point game, but we're not trending well right now. Riley Whitaker on the left sideline. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Gage Pitts. Drives to the baseline, nearly lost it. Dribbles it back outside. 15 on the shot clock. 12:20 to go. Down by 3. 45-42, North Iowa. At the point. Pass, there he is in the block. Carlos up, forces it off the glass. No good, but he got fouled on the play. Lionel saw him open inside. He passed the ball to him from the point. So that'll be foul number 2 on Carter Pataska. We could get, I think, all their big guys in foul trouble if we would just throw the ball inside and take it to the basket. We shall see. Let's see if Carlos can break this drought. No good on the free throw. I just don't know how long it's been since we scored. It's been at least 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. A little concerning as well.
Let's see if number 2 can make number 2. Here he is. Back to a 2-point game, 45-43. Roberts in the front court. Outside it goes to Newsom to the left point. Free throw line in the left corner. Now at the left point, 3 is up, no good. Look at Trayon Foster get off the air on the rebound, and he is fouled off the rebound by the Trojans. Was that just me, or was he like way up in the air there?
No, he was a head above everyone else.
That'll be the second foul on Marion Roberts, and now I'm rooting for him to get in foul trouble because he has been a pain here in the second half. He's got 2 down the front court. Gage Pitts dribbles in to the left baseline. A wraparound pass to Riley Whitaker. Dribbles in. An encumbered cross-court pass is tipped out of bounds. Tell you what, when you get within 15 feet of the basket and there's no one on you, you got to shoot the basketball. Riley will be encouraged to shoot it next time. Here's the inbound play. Germany with 12 on the shot clock. In the right corner, down low. Here's Carlos posting up. Pump fake, up and around. Right-hand shot, no good. Rebound is fought for. It's on the deck. Tie up. Grizzly basketball. Carlos Kamwimba hustling. Getting down there after it. Tied up the ball. Seems like when we need a basket, we find a way to get the ball to Carlos inside. He missed that last one, but he's going to get more chances. Got a wet spot on the floor where the wrestling match ensued for the loose basketball. It's 45-43, 11:24 to go in the second half. The Grizzlies have made one field goal in the first 8 minutes and 36 seconds. Here's the inbound play. Over the top to the right corner. Carlos Paul pinned underneath, and Kamwimba goes up. Got the shot blocked, and back the other way. 2-on-2 break. Dish across. Wraparound shot by Roberts, no good. Germany gets the rebound, throws it out toward midcourt, and it's picked off. And the Trojans will post inside with Pataska. Back out to the free throw line. To the corner. Pataska with an up fake, guarded there by Carlos Paul. I think we've gone back to a man-to-man. Ball tipped away out front, picked back up. Now pass goes on. Oh, that was over the back. As Newsom went to get the loose pass, and his left foot landed on the timeline. Grizzly ball at midcourt. Trayon Grant Foster will throw it in. Kyle Germany, Carlos Paul, Riley Whitaker, and Kendon Peebles are the five right now. .44 to go, 2-point ball game. Pass to the low block. There's Carlos. Turns in the middle, double team, right hand. Baby hook is good, and a foul on the play, and we're tied at 45.
I think we found the play that we need to keep running.
We found the guy to throw it to, that's for sure. Carlos now with 4.5, 9 for the game, and we're tied at 45. And here's the thing right now with this group that we've got out there, at least 4 kids, you could say, have the ability, three of the kids out there have the ability to go get their own shot. Here's the free throw, and it's good. So when you absolutely positively have to have a basket, you do have some candidates, but no one's really stepping up. Urgi Hunami will come in for Riley Whitaker for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies regain the lead, 46-45. Back to the zone, over on the right side now. Newsom at the left point gets the ball to Jordan Brown. Right side now on the baseline. Here's a hanging runner up and good. Nice shot by Markel Newsom. He has 12 points. It's a 47-46 ball game. We're on the seesaw now with a 1-point advantage for the Trojans. Grizzlies as they go against this zone. Bounce pass left corner. 3 ball by Kendon is no good. And the rebound will be controlled by the Trojans, Jordan Brown. 47-46. We're down to 9:50 to go. All North Iowa wants to do is get this thing down to a couple of minutes to go and have it be something like this. Just a gap of just a few points. Right now, they're on top. On the baseline, Kendon Peebles does a good job cutting the ball. Handler Roberts off, and he lost it out of bounds, so the turnover. And we'll get a media timeout. 9:33 to go in the second half. The Grizzlies down by 1, 47-46. Back in a minute on KDY.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT 105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off, now only $599.99. Steel RE 90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off, now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
Back with the Curtis Blue, I'm Harlan Hutchison. 9:33 to go, second half, 47-46. The Grizzlies trail by 1 and have the basketball in the back court. Curtis, we've got to figure out a way to get this offense percolating, and you mentioned something a little bit earlier, find some sort of offensive rhythm. That's very true. Now North Iowa spreads their defense. Here's a three in the corner. No good. Rebound by Carlos Paulo for the Grizzlies. Kendon gets it back. Baseline. Trayon with an up fake. Drives in. Goes up. Lost it. Foul. He'll shoot 2 with 9:14 to go. And we really haven't made much from the perimeter tonight. We've made 4 threes all in the first half. And when you're having problems scoring, you need to get the ball to the basket. You can score or get to the free throw line and score that way. Trayon Grant Foster free throw is around and good. That'll be the second foul, or that's the first foul on Markel Newsom.
16 foul for the Trojans.
10 points now for TGF, and his next one is off the mark. No good. And the game is tied at 47. Up the right side, Roberts has it as the Grizzlies get back on defense. Over the top, curling down the lane all the way. Right-hand scoop layup is up and good, and that was bad defense. Jordan Brown now has 9. He was driving the Maserati around the test cones out in that big parking lot. He just weaved around people and shot a layup. Kenan Peebles on the baseline, goes up, shoots it high off the board and good from the left baseline. Tie game at 49. Newsom on the left sideline. Here's Brown dribbling to the right side of the floor. They'll get it to Amarian Roberts. Left side, they match up out of the zone. Top of the circle, left side. Newsom pulls up, shoots from the point, way off the mark. Trayon Grant Foster with the ball. He comes up the right side. Let's see if we can get the lead back here. 49 all. Pass inside to Carlos Paul. Bounces once, goes up, and he missed it, but he got fouled on the play.
I thought we were going to have a three-point play there.
He had all kinds of people around him, but got one dribble on the floor that allowed him to get a little freer, and that foul will be the second foul of the ball game on Keon Alexander. For the North Iowa Area Community College Trojans. Free throw shooter here is Carlos Paul. First try, good. Carlos is a hot and cold free throw shooter. There's no two ways around it. He'll be shooting his 9th attempt here. So far tonight, he's 5 out of 8. Riley Whitaker will come in the ball game for Urgi Hanami. 50-49, the Grizzlies took the lead with that free throw, and the next one is no good. Up the right side, Alexander. Hook pass on the left wing. Down the lane. A push off. Roberts fadeaway 13-footer, no good. And the rebound is bobbled, and that 50-50 ball picked up again by North Iowa. 10 on the shot clock. Down the key all the way. They'll kick it to the corner. Wide open three is off the back iron, rebounded by Kyle Germany. So now let's add on to this. Now on the left wing, Riley with a three, around and out. Ball pulled down, Keon Alexander up the middle of the floor. They'll circle out and reset. 7:15. I'm really uneasy about the way this whole thing is going. 50-49, 1 point Grizzly lead with 7:08 to go. Over on the right side, here's a catch and shoot for a three, and that ball hit the top of the backboard. Probably should have been a dead ball. Grizzlies get it. Paul gets it to Kendon, and Kendon gets it upside the head. And he is fouled on the play. So, one upside here. North Iowa is way over the limit. Grizzlies only have 2 team fouls. Sort of, as what Coach Brian Osterman used to say, sort of the advantage of playing at home. As he would say, as it should be. It'll be a 1-and-1. Adam Hackett with 2 fouls now, and the shooter will be Kendon Peebles. This is a tight game. You win and you lose at the free throw line in tight basketball games. Kendon at the line, he's 3 out of 4 and has 5 points tonight. 1-1. Free throw is no good. And the rebound comes off to Keon Alexander. Roberts up high. 50-49 Grizzlies. Down the key. Near walk. Wraparound pass inside. Roberts shoots. No good. Lionel Kimwimba gets the rebound. Nice having him inside to go up and get that thing. On the baseline, Kenan Peebles at the other end. Kyle Germany works his way around to the left wing. Kendon has it in the lane all the way in. Goes up. Lost it, and the ball hits the backboard support. He was looking for a whistle, and he got no satisfaction there. 6:19 to go. Up by 1.
Very unusual sequence of events there.
And a timeout called by North Iowa. 6:13 to play. Grizzlies are holding on for dear life here, 50-49. And we're back in 30 seconds on KDY.
Bailey Shipping GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
No matter the season, you need a truck that stands the test of time. From scorching summer roads to winter's icy grip, count on a truck from Bailey Chevrolet GMC for power and reliability. With a truck from Bailey, be ready for every adventure life throws your way.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Find new roads where the Bailey Factor works for you.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
We come back here at the Civic Center. The Grizzlies lead at 50-49. North Iowa has the basketball at midcourt. And Curtis, I would say that we have a huge advantage because they're over the limit, and so we shoot bonus free throws here in the second half. We only have 2 team fouls, but when you're 5 out of 10 from the line, you're not really taking full advantage of that.
That we are not, and that may hurt us in the end.
That's where you win games and lose games, when they're tight, and this one is tight. 1-point contest. Braden Dre is back in the ball game for North Iowa, and he lit it up a little bit in the first half. And a whistle, and we'll have an offensive foul away from the basketball against North Iowa. That's going to be on Keon Alexander. And that'll turn the ball over. Carlos Paul back in the ball game here. We have our best front line probably right now with Lionel, TGF, and Carlos Paul. Front court. He weaves through TGF. Now the right corner. 3 ball. Good! Attaboy. Carlos Paul with a big, big shot to stretch it out to 4 points. 5:33 to go. We need a stop. We need to stop badly here. Alexander hook pass inside. Good play. Riley Alexander cut it across to help and knocked the ball out of bounds at the defensive end.
Carlos will be able to stretch defenses if he can knock down that 3 and be in the post.
He can make that 3, but last year he had to play inside just because of the way the roster was set. Here's a shot in the corner, a 3, and on the inbound, and that's good. Braden Drea has made 3 shots. He has 9 points, and it's back to a 2-point game.
I believe they counted that as a 2, Harlan.
Oh, they did? Okay. And now in the backcourt, Germany, whistle, 10-second call. The Grizzlies couldn't get the ball over the timeline. Ball got slapped down and fought for, and finally a turnover. Grizzlies now have 8 turnovers in the second half and 14 for the game to only 10 for the Trojans.
And it has been a tale of 2 halves so far.
And now a 2 to tie. And I'll go back. And there's an offensive foul. Another one, I think, away from the basketball.
I think that might have been a moving screen that time.
Malachi Johnson is called for his first foul. Thank you for pointing that out about that last shot. That was a 2 instead of a 3. So it's a 53-51 game. Front court, Urji Hanami. Cross-court pass, TGF. Curls to the left, top of the circle. Left wing to the corner, wide open. Urgi Hanami, good! Big shot right there, 56-51. Left point, Roberts with a three. That hit nothing but backboard, and the ball pulled away by Trayon Grant Foster. DGF front court, screen left, keeps the dribble, drives in all the way, left-hand layup, around and good. That's called getting your shot and getting a bucket when you need one, 58-51. Timeout, Trojans, and the Grizzlies hit them with a little run here over the last minute and a half and stretch it out to a 7-point game. Back in a minute, 58-51 Grizzlies. Back in a minute on KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT 105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off, now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off, now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Grizzlies 58, Trojans 51, 4:12 to go in the ball game, and the Trojans have done this, Curtis, with their leading scorer on the bench most of the game.
They did just put him back in with those 4 fouls, though. So we'll see if we can get him out of the game with another foul.
No more waiting for that because the Grizzlies have pulled away a little bit. 7-point ball game. Out high, there is Helmy. He'll back to the free throw line, out to Antonio Roberts. And he'll fall back and shoot a 13-footer, and that's good. O'Marion Roberts with a bucket. He's got 12.5, 14 for the game. Trayon Grant Foster, hook pass up the floor. Paul gets it back to DGF. 20 on the shot clock, 3:40 to play, 58-53 in the corner. Urgi's got another three, and it's around and out. Rebound is pulled down, picked up, though, by Urge. He goes up inside, got it blocked. Is that going to be a foul? Yes.
I was going to wonder how it couldn't be.
That is going to be number 4 on Keon Alexander.
So that is both 6'7" forwards for Iowa in foul trouble.
Urgi Hanami will go to the line up by 5. Shooting 2. First try, no good. The Grizzlies struggling from the line here in the second half. 7 out of 9 in the first half. Here's the second free throw for Urge, and it's good. Urgi Hanami is just one of the most pleasant kids you've ever been around in your life. Always smiling. All right, 59-53 with 3:20 to play. We need some defense here. Pass to Helming at the high point. Now at the left point. Drea will dribble across. Back out to Helming, left corner. Split the defense. Brown will drive in, and he got fouled on the drive, and that's only the 3rd team foul on the Grizzlies. It looked like the official said number 2, and it was. And that's on Carlos Paul. Inbound play, Helming, baseline, fadeaway jumper, good. That looked pretty good. Wyatt Helming with his first field goal tonight, averaging 19 a game. He has 3. 59-55. Carlos Paul has it front court on the pass from TGF. Carlos, baseline, looks in, now gets it back outside. 2:50 to go. Urgi on the wing, double dribble and got away with it. Gets it over to Germany. Urgi, pass inside, bad pass, loose on the deck, picked up by the Grizzlies, and timeout's going to be called. Great play by Lionel Kamwemba to get down on the deck, and Lionel saved the possession right there for the Grizzlies.
Yes, he did.
So we get a timeout. 2:39 to go in the ball game. Still very close. 59-55. Grizzlies lead the Trojans. Back in 30 seconds on KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Row Boulevard, West Plains.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
Inbound play from underneath Grizzly basketball. Kyle Germany shoots a 3 at the right point. It's short, no good, and the shot clock went, but Carlos Paul gets a rebound. Carlos dribbles across. Bounce pass free throw line. Here's TGF. Leans in, shoots no good. Rebound. Lionel goes up, and he got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Tell you what, Lionel Kumwimba is laying it out there here in the second half.
He's not giving up, and he's hustling.
That'll be the 5th foul on Keon Alexander, so he'll leave the ball game. And that's important from simply the standpoint of he is 6'7" and really likes to mix it up in there. And he is saying, man, I don't have 3 fouls or 4 fouls, but he does now. He doesn't. He has 5 now. That's his 5th. He finishes the night with 3 points. In the ball game for him is Adam Hackett. Hackett, a 6'6" freshman from McCordsville, Indiana. Lionel Kumwimba free throw, rims off, no good. Like to have at least one here. It's a 2-possession game right now with 2:22 to go. Lionel's worked awfully hard on his free throw shooting, I do know that. Here's the next try, and it's up and good. 60-55. Braden Drea to the left side now. Jordan Brown, top of the circle, dribbles down the paint, spins to the middle left end, layup off the glass, good. That was a terrific move by Jordan Brown as he got around Carlos Paul. 60-57, 2 minutes to go in the front court. Hanami got trapped, tried to bounce it off a leg and threw it away. 1:50 left. Roberts penetrates, kicks it over, out of bounds. Ball fumbled away, had 2 players in the same spot, and that usually results in disaster. So 1:44 to go. Jared Fay will call his team to the sideline, a timeout, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
My name is CJ Collins, and I'm with Always a Future for Kids. Our mission is to help kids that struggle in our community. We do so by hosting events like Ozarks Gaming Convention, an annual disc golf tournament, kids' craft days, and other events throughout the year. We also help assist other nonprofit organizations with their events and initiatives. If you would like to donate or volunteer in the community with our organization, reach out to me at info@afkfoundation.org or message us on Facebook.
Bailey Shipping GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
No matter the season, you need a truck that stands the test of time. From scorching summer roads to winter's icy grip, count on a truck from Bailey Chevrolet GMC for power and reliability. With a truck from Bailey, be ready for every adventure life throws your way.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Find new roads where the Bailey factor works for you.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
Fourteen free throws in the second half for the Grizzlies as we come back from the timeout. We're 7 out of 14 from the line, and that ain't going to hack it in tight ball games, so that makes it 14 out of 23 tonight. Grizzly basketball in the back court. Kyle Germany comes up against the press. Gets it over the timeline. Picks up the dribble. Bad pass. Ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch, though, by the Trojans. We have made some very poor decisions passing the basketball tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of them are usually on fast breaks, but that one wasn't.
Inbound play, TGF in the paint, hangs and shoots, and he missed it. The rebound taken down by Helming, and here come the Trojans, down by 3, 1:22 to go. Pass in the lane. Here's a drive ball blocked away by Lionel Kamwimba. And that's what he can do at the defensive end. Kyle Germany back the other way. No reason to be in a big rush here. 1:17 left. Lionel has it, gets it across now. Urgi Hanami, bounce pass top of the circle. Back over to Urge in the corner. Carlos Paul passed up a shot with 12 on the shot clock. Pass out front. Why wasn't that a foul? Kyle Germany caught the ball and got bumped. Bounce pass in, down the paint. Pass outside, ball tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Trojans. It'll be Grizzly ball with 2 on the shot clock and 55 seconds to go. Kendon Peebles will check in for the Grizzlies. So whoever catches it's going to have to shoot it. Lionel comes out for Kendon. Here we go on the inbound play. Bounce pass out front. TGF will pull up and launch a long one at the horn. Hits the front iron, no good. And now with 50 seconds, here come the Trojans, down by 3. You got to guard the three-point line, and a whistle and a timeout called by Coach Jeremy Winters and North Iowa. We'll come back in a minute here on Hot Country KDY.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
14 out of 23 from the line. What's that percentage, you say?
61. Just under, actually.
7 out of 9 in the first half, not the second half. Here we go, 60-57 Grizzlies, and it's Trojan basketball. You got to guard that guy in the corner. Drea, he can make the three. Inside, ball knocked away by Lionel Kamwimba. An immediate foul is called. And luckily, it's Gage Pitts who had the ball in his hand, and so he'll go to the line and shoot 2 shots. That may have won the game for us right there. Lionel Kamwimba on the deflection and the steal. At the end of the game, we name our Don's Service Center Don's Auto Service Player of the Game. Gage Pitts misses a free throw. Now, if Gage is missing free throws, there must be something going around. But Lionel Kamwimba, if we can hold on and win, has a great chance of being our player of the game just for his effort in the second half. Next try, no good. Gage missed a pair. Wow. 40 seconds to play. Down the paint. Here's a drive, and the shot no good, but a foul will be called.
Surprised that wasn't a travel.
Let's see if it's going to be on the shot or before the shot. It's going to be out of bounds, no shot on that. And Urgi Hanami is called for his first foul. Well, the biggest thing right now, 38 seconds to go, they don't have to go for a three if they don't want to. They'll take what they can get, but you got to guard that three-point line. And there's Drea with it, back out front. Newsom in the left corner. They'll bounce, get hung up, and the ball thrown away right to Kyle Germany, and a foul in the backcourt. Sometimes you think, what were they thinking? And there's a case, Curtis, where Adam Hackett, he had a shot, but decided to throw it to nobody.
Had a little hesitation, and then he had to do something with the ball, so.
Here comes Kyle Germany. Came into the game, the Grizzlies leading scorer at 13 points a ball game. He toes the line. Bounces, shoots, and scores. That makes it a two-possession game.
And the foul that put Germany at the line was Helming, so that was his fifth, so he's out of the game. The Trojans' leading scorer.
He won't want to ever come back here. Here's the next free throw, good. Kyle Germany's only 2 points in the second half. He has 6. And a foul is going to be called out in the open floor, out near the timeline, with 27 seconds to go. That'll be the second foul on Urji Hanami. And still, just the 15th foul. Grizzlies have one foul to give. Here's a shot for three at the point. Good. Markel Newsom. And we just backed off and let him shoot the basketball there.
We did. He's had to step up with Helming out, and he has so far.
So somebody didn't get the memo there. 62-60 with 22.9 left on the second half clock here at the Civic Center. We'll remind you that tomorrow night and each game through the 28th of November, the Grizzlies are supporting the Howell County Christmas Toy Drive. And you can support that toy drive by coming to a Grizzly game, bringing a brand new toy, dropping it in the box, and that's all it takes to get into the ball game. So a new toy will get you into a Grizzly game from tonight all the way through the 28th of November. And that'll be the case tomorrow night when the Grizzlies play at 7 against the Southern Arkansas University Rockets from East Camden, Arkansas. All right, after the timeout, you got to have free throw shooters in the game now. Carlos Paul, Kyle Germany, Gage Pitts, Riley Whitaker, and Trayon Grant Foster. 23 seconds to go. The shot clock is off. We don't even have to shoot the ball, but it won't get that far before the Trojans foul unless they steal the ball. Inbound play, Kyle Germany, backcourt. Trayon up the left side. Gage Pitts, and that is going to be a foul on Drea. And the way he fouled, I always think, I know he's fouling, but that didn't even look good. I mean, that was, they take two hands and grab his arm. That's intentional, but not by rule definition necessarily. Third foul on Braden Drea. H. Pitts, free throw, and no good.
The front of the rim. The good thing before that foul, though, is that we had about 6 seconds run off the clock.
17 seconds to go. Gage Pitts, who is an excellent free throw shooter, has missed 3 out of 3. And right now that bucket is probably looking a little bit like a thimble. Here's the next one. Good. Still a one-possession game, though. 17 seconds left. And the Grizzlies will take a timeout. We're back in 1 minute on KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT 105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off, now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off, now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Bailey Shipping GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
No matter the season, you need a truck that stands the test of time. From scorching summer roads to winter's icy grip, count on a truck from Bailey Chevrolet GMC for power and reliability. With a truck from Bailey, be ready for every adventure life throws your way.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Find new roads where the Bailey factor works for you.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
17 seconds to go. Grizzlies by 3. Here come the Trojans up the right side of the floor. A 3 would tie it. Out on the perimeter to the point. Newsom guarded by Pitts. He'll move in and shoot the ball. No good, but a foul on the play with 7 seconds to go. Is that before the shot? Yes. It'll be before the shot. So that is the 16th foul. Gage Pitts with his second. Kenan Peebles comes in the game for defense. 63-60 Grizzlies, but the Trojans have one last crack. 7 seconds to go. Bounce pass to the corner, catch and shoot, partially blocked by Gage Pitts. Ball loose on the deck, picked up, loose on the floor, picked up by TGF, and that's the ball game.
If they didn't let the clock run out, they could have called a foul because I don't know who it was for Iowa, but they were grabbing Kendon trying to grab the ball.
This one's over. The Grizzlies win it 63-60 over the Trojans from North Iowa Area Community College. And I'm going to go ahead and name our player of the game for tonight. The Don's Auto Service player of the game is Lionel Kamwimba, who had 5 points tonight, but worked his backside off in the second half, making good hustle plays, rebounding, blocked a shot. And if it weren't for his effort, I don't think we might have won the ball game.
He was very instrumental, and it would be very tough to say that we would have won without him.
So we'll be joined by Jared Fay here in just a moment. Jared's forgot where I sit. We'll come back in 30 seconds on KDY.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Final score in the ball game again, 63-60. The Grizzlies win. Jared Fay joins me over here to my right. It's good to be home, but not good to play like this.
No. The only thing worse than an ugly win is an ugly loss. So the guys did find a way there. We weren't smooth, and you got to give a lot of credit to North Iowa. You know, they kind of junked it up defensively and kind of got to us. We had some early turnovers that we were really kind of harping home about not turning the ball over, but I think we got a little bit too tentative in the process. So a lot of things for us to learn from this game. The bottom line is we did find a way to win.
The second half, when the second half started, you had a 10-point lead, and that's the point in the game where you've got this team down 10, and you want to hit the gas here, put pressure on them, stretch that lead out. Just the opposite happened. They outscored us 14-3, and it was a ball game the rest of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And they got some good guards who are tough and can just go get them a bucket. We were struggling to guard them. Didn't necessarily know, man zone seemed like they were still getting in the middle on us. So we got a lot of things to learn from this, and we definitely need to play a lot better going forward.
We went through some stretches tonight, which were kind of reminiscent of last year, some dry spells, and we were just trying to, sort of to make the point. Gage Pitts missed 3 free throws in a row tonight.
We missed free throws. We turned the ball over. We had some defensive breakdowns. There's nothing that feels good about this game, to be honest. But again, I think you got to give credit to North Iowa. Very well-coached team, and they did a lot of things there that kind of messed with us, and they got buckets when they needed to, and they stayed in the game and kept battling.
Our Don's Auto Service player of the game, I chose Lionel Kamwimba for what he did in the second half. He finished the game with 5 points, but boy, did he ever do a bunch of other stuff in the second half to help win the game.
He did. He had a nice block and got some big-time rebounds, and he's just going to keep getting better and better. He's a freshman out there as well, and we expect for him to have a good year and just keep improving.
And tomorrow night, Southern Arkansas University Tech, they've got some dudes. They've got some bodies.
They're very good. Yes, very good. We saw them earlier. They got guys who can really score it. They're very athletic. They play very hard. Definitely a big challenge there. We don't have Lucas Prala, and maybe it looks like we won't have Javian Downey, so we just kind of have to have some other guys step up tomorrow, but it'll definitely be a challenge.
I've had people ask me about Lucas. That's kind of a in-the-air deal, isn't it?
Yeah, we're optimistic that he's going to get back, but it's just something that when we don't know exactly what it is right now, but we're pretty optimistic that we'll get him back at some point. We just, probably won't have him anytime soon.
Grizzlies undefeated at home, 2-0. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Arlen.
Appreciate it. Jared Fay, head coach of the Grizzlies, here on our Grizzly postgame. Again, the Don's Auto Service player of the game, Lionel Kamwimba. tonight. The Grizzlies scoring went like this. Carlos Paul led the scoring with 14 points. Trayon Grant Foster had 12. 6 points for Kyle Germany. 6 points for Javian Downey, who left with an injury. 5 apiece for Kendon Peebles and Urgi Hanami. 4 points. Well, Urgi had 4. Kendon had 5, and Lionel Kamwimba had 5. 5 points also for Kamari Vinson, and 3 apiece for Gage Pitts and Riley Whitaker. Leading scorer for the Trojans with 15 was Markel Newsom. The Grizzlies turned the ball over a lot tonight, 15 turnovers to 13 for North Iowa, so that was kind of a wash. But one particular area from the free throw line, the Grizzlies are going to have to simply do better, because tonight from the line, first half 7 out of 9, second half 10 out of 20, so 17 out of 29 from the free throw line tonight, and North Iowa was 7 out of 12 from the line. So that'll wrap it up from here. The Grizzlies now above 500 at 4-3. They'll play the 5-1 Rockets from Southern Arkansas University Tech from East Camden, Arkansas tomorrow night, 7 o'clock start time, the live stream. All that will be, again, same bat time, same bat channel. Thanks to Curtis Ballou and also to Drew Joyce in the studio. Nate Hudson, I'm Harlan Hutchison. Again, your final 63-60. Grizzlies with the win tonight. Good night.